buy crypto right now. That's what Standard Chartered Bank, $800 billion bank. That's what they're out there saying. Guys, it's time to buy the dip, apparently. And what's interesting is people are. Also some big altcoin news today from all kinds of different coins, Axelar, and just a whole bunch of stuff. So we got lots of great charts to get into as well. So let's go ahead and do that thing and get into it. Talk about some gosh darn crypto coins here, man. And let's start off with this, and that is that $800 billion Standard Chartered Bank says Bitcoin dip under $60,000 should be bought into. Great. Bullish. The guys over at Standard Chartered Bank are like, they're all in, man. They're balls to the wall on Bitcoin, and I love to see it. You love to see it, too. It's amazing to think, and this was something that I thought about back when we made a BlackRock video a while back, and people were like, oh, BlackRock's absorbing Bitcoin. No. Bitcoin's absorbing BlackRock, man. Bitcoin's absorbing Standard Chartered Bank. Bitcoin's absorbing everything everywhere. It's pretty impressive to watch. Now, look. Realistically, any long-term holders who are buying in the current range, in my opinion, not financial advice, are going to do extremely well. Fast forward 5-10 years from now, which I know in the fast world of meme coin insanity, you can't think past 50 minutes, let alone 5 years. 5 hours is a long time. I didn't make $1 million in meme coin in 5 hours. Must be a scam. Think about 5 years from now. The vast majority of people in this market will overestimate what they can accomplish in 5 hours or a year or 6 months even, but they will dramatically underestimate what they can accomplish by being in these markets for 5 years. Seriously, don't get blown up. Don't F it up, guys, because if you can just survive in these markets and keep the majority of your portfolio, don't blow yourself up on leverage, Lark. Don't do any of that silly stuff. Don't overexpose yourself. Nothing wrong with throwing some leverage on there or screwing around with meme coins or new low cap shit coins, whatever. It's all fine. Just don't make that the majority of your portfolio. Never expose the majority of your portfolio to that risk, and you will be fine. You will be fine. Because in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, the market cap of crypto is going to tens of trillions of dollars. And if you don't believe that, then what the heck are you even doing here? No, seriously. What are you even doing here? Why waste your time? Interesting chart here from Cointelegraph. Bitcoin dips below 60K, sparking the largest exchange buying since 2022. Now it's not just about that little blip down to 59,900 or whatever yesterday, but in general, the move under 60K has seen huge amounts of Bitcoin being bought. That's the last few months. So very interesting to see. Price of Bitcoin right now, I am kind of digging the current chart. However, we do have U.S. unemployment or unemployment data, whatever stuff coming out here in a few minutes. By the time you watch this video, it's probably going to be live. So if that's a big miss, let's say, and it comes in much worse than expected or just so much going in the wrong direction, whatever, market's probably not going to like that. Now, if it comes in better than expected or in line with expectations, probably not going to freak markets out too much. So just, FYI on that, things that change real fast around that employment data and then how the market's going to, 4D chess the Fed. Like, what's the Fed going to do now? And I'm going to price this. Anyway, currently, okay, price of Bitcoin has bounced off of the 200-day EMA. That's the purple line on the chart here. We've bounced off the 200-day EMA. Currently trying to retest and to break beyond the resistance at the 50 and 100-day EMAs, which, of course, is sitting right at that 62K approximately level, which is just this important level of resistance that we had once conquered and now are back under for the umpteenth time. Now, look, if we can keep the momentum here, grind back up a little higher, then this move here just becomes a higher low and everything's all cool. A major rejection here on some kind of macro-driven news event could see the price coming back down, maybe in this area, for example, 57.5, for example, simply because if it's just a news-driven thing, temporary fears around unemployment or whatever, then it's not going to be the end of all things. Hopefully, of course. Anyway, we'll see how that plays out, but A break beyond the 50 and 100 day could be an interesting little place for a cheeky little long there on Bitcoin, with, of course, tight stop loss under the 200-day EMA. Be interesting to see how that plays out. And if you are a cryptocurrency trader and you want a place to trade with no KYC, you heard that right. You heard it here, no KYC. You might want to check out BitUnix. These guys are offering a $5,500 USDT bonuses there for you as well. So it's a quick growing exchange with, again, no KYC, which is pretty gosh darn cool and allows for a lot more people to be able to come over here and trade futures, contracts, and stuff like that. So if it's something you're interested in trying out, check out the link down below in the description. Now, the U.S. dock workers, we talked about this a little the other day, but the longshoremen were like, we're going to shut down all the ports on the entire East Coast because we want 77% more pay and screw automation. We're never allowed to automate anything ever, man. Anyway, they've apparently suspended this strike until January. Okay, got to get Christmas out of the way first, then we'll strike, okay? Fajao here is saying nothing ever happens. Kind of feels like that sometimes, doesn't it? Always just, it's the end of the world, and then nothing happens. The amount of times I've heard it's the end of the world, and here I am, almost 40. The world has not ended yet. Climate change didn't end it. Y2K didn't end it. I remember my mom was stocking up on, canned goods and stuff like that before Y2K. Then nothing happened. But then 9/11 happened, and she's like, see, I told you something was going to happen. And then we moved to New Zealand. Anyway, story of my life. This is a great chart here from Kevin Svensson. He says, will October come after all? It's quite interesting. Of course, only a few days into October, and everybody's already saying, it's all over. Guys, we got like another, 26 days or something for October. Let's chill out and see what happens, okay? But it's quite interesting that a lot of these start of the months can be pretty rough. Look at this. Start of May, rough. End of May, good. Start of July, rough. End of July, good. August, same. September, same. Will October be a repeat of that situation? We have no idea, but it is interesting to think about that so often you will get these narratives developing. And I saw a great post earlier. I didn't track it to share it with you guys, but I saw a great post earlier with somebody that took a bunch of screenshots from people from like October 1st, October 2nd, 2023, be like, see, October's a scam. Q4 seasonality's a scam, man. It's not going to happen. See, the price went down like on October 1st and 2nd. It's never going to be. And then, of course, October was very bullish last year. So, make of that what you will. Great chart here from CryptoCon saying the real Bitcoin market, the bull market begins in 2 months, November 28th, 2024. Is the halving cycles theory. I dig it. If we get a 4-year cycle still, man, that's just going to blow so many people out of the water. It's going to be crazy. Well, we really will go to like $10 trillion a cycle then if that's the case. It'll be wild. Anyway, I'm still kind of leaning towards the March, April top. But hey, I'm still very open for a 4-year cycle. Let's just say this. The 4-year cycle is approximately accurate until proven wrong. Will this cycle be the one where it gets proven wrong? I don't know. We shall see. Titan of crypto here with another great similar chart here. This is the monthly stochastic RSI. Is this the mid-cycle reset about to happen? Could we be in for the big rally moving forward? The next move may surprise many. Indeed it may. Indeed it may. Dollar index still grinding at resistance. Got up over it very briefly today, but currently sitting at that key area of resistance here, as well as the 200-day EMA. So, based on that, we could be facing a rejection here for the dollar index, which is good for risk assets. We shall see, of course, how it plays out over the next few days. Cointelegraph sharing this emerging trend could see Solana seriously challenge Ethereum, says Sygnum Bank. There have been indicators lately that even conservative institutions may prefer Solana's scalability to Ethereum's stability security advantages, Sygnum Bank said. Essentially what they're saying, Solana's going to flip Ethereum, guys. It's coming. It's coming. Now, is this, I don't know, is this the top of the Sol ETH ratio for a while? Is this one of those things where, like, see, you got big banks out here saying basically that Solana is going to flip Ethereum and it's going to be the choice of blockchain for all these big corporations and stuff? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's really interesting to see, for example, was it Sony? It was Sony, wasn't it? They're launching an Ethereum layer 2. They decided not to build directly on Solana. They said, hey, we're going to launch our own Ethereum layer 2. And I wonder how many other corporations will follow in that route. Interesting food for thought, let's say. Big news from Axelar. Axelar MDS, developed by Interop Labs. Of course, I own Axelar, guys. I own other cryptocurrencies too. If you want to see my full portfolio disclosures, link down below in the description. You'll also find, of course, a full risk statement there because investing in crypto is risky. You can lose all your money. Okay, go check it out. Anyway, so this is a new interoperability standard leveraging enhanced AXL token utility to power infinite security and scalability across Web3. Now on mainnet, Interchain Amplifier introduces a novel security approach leveraging AXL in new ways to scale security across thousands of connections with communities like Flow, Hedera, Solana, Ripple, Stellar, Sui, set to connect. I'm definitely more excited about some of those others. I mean, it's like the Solana, Ripple, hey, why not, man? That could be a pretty big connection. Sui as well. Who the heck is using, what is, I was at Token 2049 in Singapore, and I saw the Stellar booth, and I just thought, like, you guys are still here? Who is literally doing anything on Stellar, man? I know there's some people doing some stuff. I'm not saying that there isn't, but just, man, talk about blockchain that basically nobody ever talks about. Jeez Louise. Anyway, great chart here from Ali. Dogecoin whales bought over 1 billion Doge in the last 24 hours, totaling roughly $108 million. Is the Dogening upon us? Will Elon pump it to the normies once again and make it go absolutely crazy? We shall see. This I want to share with you about airdrops, by the way. This is crazy. We were talking about this in regards to Celestia the other day and the EigenLayer drop going on right now. Anyway, so this removed blockchain sharing key rocks research. So they looked at 62 airdrops and only 8 airdrops. Only 8 airdrops. The odds are so heavily against you, okay? Okay, listen up. Only 8 airdrops had positive returns after 90 days, 4 on Ethereum, 4 on Solana. Tokens that launched with high, fully diluted values like $10, $20 billion suffered the biggest price drops. The big success stories, things like Drift, which launched at only a $56 million valuation. The biggest failure was ZK Lend, which saw its value plummet by 95%. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy, man. Pretty wild to think about that. That if you are playing the game, the odds here, and so you farm your airdrop, right? You go out, you get your airdrop, you farm it, you got your coins, like, yes, I got some money in my hand. You got to sell that shit ASAP, man, because in the vast majority of cases, if you do not sell those coins in the first day to 2 days of trading, you are likely to see a dramatic, disgusting drawdown in the price of that coin in the first 90 days. Why do it? Just sell your airdrop, man. I know what you're thinking, but Lark, this one's going to do the Celestia. This one's going to be the whatever else, right? There's a few that do take off, but very few. Celestia was, without a doubt, an exception to the rule, where Celestia came out and basically went from $2 to $20 in a few weeks' time. That doesn't usually happen. It usually goes around to the other direction. So that brings us back to EigenLayer. Is Eigen, and I kind of buy the theory, to be honest, and DeFi Mochi kind of lays it out here a bit. $637 million right now for EigenLayer. Celestia went from $400 million to $3 billion with the exact same setup. Data availability layer for rollups. Highest mind share among existing infrastructure projects. Restaking is the only narrative that hasn't received attention that's run up. Dozens of ecosystem infrastructure partners. Likely to airdrop to Eigenstakers. Duh! You guys remember that? We all locked up our Celestia at $20 to get airdrops. Never came. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the lies. But I could definitely see the potential because of EigenLayer and what it is, and it's one of the biggest innovations technically for Ethereum in a long time. I could see the situation where this runs from, $600 million market cap up 4 or 5x or something like that, assuming the general market doesn't shit itself, and that it could be one of the few exceptions to the rule. And I have almost no Eigen. I've got a very few Eigen. EtherFi stole most of mine, which is where most of my ETH was. That was farming points, and then I took it out, and then they said, oh, the magical snapshot a few days after you took it out, and so you don't get any EigenLayer. Anyway, so I don't have much Eigen. Not claiming it yet. I'll get around to claiming it one of these days, but certainly no large amount worth speculating on. If I did want to speculate on this, I have to take some cash and throw it on the table. I'm not doing that currently, but I could definitely see the case where that plays out. Now, if you're not signed up to the newsletter yet, get signed up to the gosh darn newsletter, guys. It's awesome. You'll love it. It's the best damn newsletter in the frickin' crypto business. And I know you think, oh, Lark, it's your newsletter. Of course you're going to say it. But it really is. Dudes, like, we cover so much information every single week in these bad boys. We got charts. We got altcoin news. We got meme coin news. We have altcoin alpha. We have altcoin deep dives. We have DeFi tutorials and much, much more. If you want to start getting that to your inbox every single week, it's free, by the way. Link down below in the description or the pinned comment over on X. Go check it out. Our readers love it. I'm sure you will too. So that's it for today. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you back in the next one. Peace.